Having a consistent design is important when you're building out your slides for any kind of e-learning module or presentation that you might be doing. And obviously, there are a lot of tools within Storyline that allow you to do that, such as Slide Masters, being able to use the Format Painter, setting your text styles, and all of the different color themes and font themes that you can set. I want to show you one that is often overlooked, and that is setting up your graphic defaults. So it comes into play at times where, let's say, there's certain times that you're going to be inserting characters, and every time you insert the character, you're going to be doing a certain treatment to it. Same thing with a shape, or in this case, a caption. So I've added a few of these so you can see what we're talking about. And let's say on your character design, you wanted to, you're going to right click it, and you're going to do some adjustments. Like a common one that we see is bringing the brightness down to turn your character into a silhouette. And so let's say for whatever reason you want all of the characters in your course to be silhouetted like this. Well, instead of doing that every time you insert a character, you could do that to the first character. Right click that character now and say set this as the default shape. So now if you decide, well, I need to insert another character, and it doesn't really matter which one, it doesn't have to be the same one, it doesn't have to be the same style. You could come into, for example, a Modern Illustrated and choose whatever poses you want and then hit insert, and you'll see that now Ren has that same style. It also opens you up to the possibility of, since they're both silhouetted, of even blending the photographic and Modern Illustrated characters, because with the silhouettes you really can't tell that they're really a different type of object here. So it gives you a wider variety of items to choose from. And the same thing can happen for shapes. For example, maybe you're going to be putting a border around every shape that you put in, and this is kind of the theme that you're looking at, and maybe you're going to have an orange feel or a white feel. Let's do something like this. For whatever reason, this becomes the shape treatment you want to use throughout your course. So you can right click that one as well, set that as default, and then again any shape under insert. And it doesn't have to be that shape, it could be the chevron. So now I'm getting that consistency. And the same thing, you're getting the idea here. It can happen if I happen to do that to captions as well. And I wanted it to have a certain look and feel, and even font treatment. So if I came in here and we're typing in some content, and I wanted this to always be, whenever I'm using a caption, to be in italic. Right click that and come down here to default shape, and now any new caption that I insert. So those are just a few examples of how that works. You'll see the font is now going to be in italic. It may save you some time, but more importantly, it'll create a consistency throughout your projects so that it looks like your design is very intentional. That's using the default settings of the graphics you may be using in a course.